Good morning, friends. Today we will discuss about the quantum numbers. In the last class, we discussed. I explained about the Bohr atomic theory and merits and limitations of Bohr atomic theory. Now, in this class, I will explain the quantum numbers. The quantum numbers are the numbers which are addressing the electron of an atom, addressing the electron in an atom. That means electron present an atom. In atom, the electron present in which cell, in which orbital, in which orientation, these information tells by the numbers. That numbers are called the quantum numbers. Quantum numbers means they are completely characterizing completely characterizing completely characterizing each electron of an atom. Each electron of an atom. That means the quantum numbers are the numbers which are addressing the electron in an atom. That is the numbers which tell the which cell, electron present in which cell, and their location and energy of electron. These information explained by the quantum number. There are four quantum numbers are there for characterizing the each electron of an atom. They are the principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum numbers. So that means, for example, this quantum number similar to the, for example, in a college, the student is, if the student imagine as an electron, the student present in a college, that means student present in which year, which branch, and which name, and what is the pin number of the student. If you imagine the student is one electron, how can you identify the students in a college? These four information, that means the year, branch, name, and pin number. By these four information, we can identify the where the student is present in a college. Like that, by the four quantum numbers, we can identify the electron present in which place in an atom. Like that. First, I will explain about the principal quantum number. Principal quantum number proposed by the Niels Bohr. He also proposed the Bohr atomic theory. It is indicated by the letter small n. Principal quantum number shown by the small n. So what it tells means, that is the importance. Principal quantum number tells what about the electron. It tells about the size and energy of the stationary orbit and electron. For example, nucleus is present in the center, and around the nucleus electrons are revolved in a circular path. These are known as the stationary orbit or stationary cell. You know very well about this one. So that means the principal quantum number tells about the size of the stationary orbit and energy of this stationary orbit. That means it tells energy of the electron also. So electron present in which cell, that cell size and energy explained by the principal quantum number. As the n value increases, means here is n is 1, 2, if another circle is there, that is 3. If n value increases, the size and energy also increases. N values increases, the size and energy of this stationary orbit is also increases. So now see the table. This is the principal quantum number. If principal quantum number 1, the name of the orbit is K orbit. That means this is the first K cell. This is the L cell. If another circle is present, that is the M cell, etc. So if the principal quantum number is 1, the name of the cell or orbit is K. The principal quantum number 2, the name of the cell or orbit is L. If the principal quantum number 3, the name of the cell or orbit is M. If the principal quantum number is 4, the name of the orbit or cell is N. That means if the principal quantum number n value is 1, that is a K cell, 2 L cell, 3 M cell, 4 is N cell. So this is a principal quantum number. It also tells the number of orbitals present in a orbit. That means the number of subcells. Here the number of orbitals are subcells. No, it tells about the number. Principal quantum number also tells the number of orbitals present in a orbit. Orbit, you know very well, this is the orbit. In this circular path, how many orbitals are present? Also calculated by using this principal quantum number. By use that, the formula is n square. So number of orbitals present in orbit is calculated by using n square formula. Here n is the principal quantum number. And also by this principal quantum number, we can also calculate the maximum number of electrons present in a given orbit or cell is equal to 2n square. By the 2n square formula, we can calculate how many maximum number of electrons are accommodated in a particular orbit or cell, also calculated. If the principal quantum number 1, how many number of orbitals present? 1. Here 1 is means 1. 1 square means 1. 1 orbital is present. Maximum number of electrons means 2 into 1 square, that is 2 electrons. So in first cell, 1 orbital is present, maximum 2 electrons are accommodated. The principal quantum number 2, so 2 square means 4. How maximum number of 4 orbitals are there? So 4 into 2, that is 8. So maximum number of 8 electrons are accommodated in the second cell. In third cell, how many orbitals are there? And by using the n square formula, 9 orbitals are there. So maximum 18 electrons are accommodated by using this formula, 2n square. So in fourth cell, so maximum 16 orbitals are present. 16 orbitals are present. So in fourth cell, so maximum 32 electrons are accommodated. So overallly, the principal quantum number explained by proposed by the Niels Bohr, it tells about the size and energy of the stationary orbit, and also it will tells about the number of orbitals present in a given orbit and maximum number of electrons present in a orbit is also calculated by using this 2n square formula. You should remember these 3 points while writing the in exam. Who proposed the principal quantum, what it tells, the letter indicated by which letter is indicated the principal quantum number. The principal quantum number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. The principal quantum number values are start from 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So who proposed this one? What is the significance? What is the letter for the indication of the principal quantum number? What are the values of principal quantum number? And also it tells the what is the additional information about the orbitals and electrons. So these points should be right in the exam. Next, the second one means the principal quantum number is over. Next, second one is the azimuthal quantum number. It is also known as the orbital, okay. So next, second one is the azimuthal quantum number and also angular quantum number. Both the names are same. Azimuthal quantum number proposed by Sommerfeld. Sommerfeld, his scientist, he proposed the azimuthal quantum number. It is indicated by the small l letter. What it tells? It tells about the shape of orbital. By the principal quantum number, you can identify our electron is present in which cell. For example, our electron is present in second cell. In second cell, there are 2 subcells are there. In these 2 subcells, the electron is present in which subcell is explained by the azimuthal quantum number. It tells about the shape of orbital. That means our electron is present in which shape of orbital, and also how many subcells are present in a particular cell or orbit. a circular path, that is cell or orbit. In that cell, how many number of subcells are present? Also explained by the Azimuthal quantum number. So here orbit number is equal to number of subcell. If the orbit means first cell, here one subcell is there, that is S subcell is there. In second orbit, there are two subcells are present, that is S and P subcells are there. In third cell, there are three subcells are there, that is S, P and D. In fourth cell, there are four subcells are there, S, P, D and F. So by the principle Azimuthal quantum number, we can also estimated the how many number of we can tell about the how many number of subcells present in a orbit. Here L value starts from 0 to n minus 1. L value starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to the n minus 1 value. If you know the n value, we can set that what are the L values for a particular n value. For a n value, L have the 0 to n minus 1. If n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, L have the only 0 value. If n is equal to 2, L have the 0 and 1. N minus 1 means 2 minus 1, 1. 1 is the last. In this way, we can set the about the L values, and also L tell about the shape of orbital. If you know the L value, we can designate in the that shape of subshell. If L value is 0, the designation is S orbital, that is spherical in shape. If L value is 1, the designation of the subcell is P subcell, that is the double dumbbell shape. If L value is 2, the designation of the subcell is D, that is the double dumbbell shape. If the L value is 3, that is F or F subcell, that is the complex or folded shape. So if you know the L value, you can identify the designation of the subcell. If L is equal to 0, that is S orbital. If L is equal to 1, that is the P orbital. If L is equal to 2, that is the D orbital. If L is equal to 3, that is the F orbital. So you should remember these 3 points. Who proposed the Azimuthal quantum number, that is Sommerfeld. Which letter is indicated the Azimuthal quantum number, and what it tells, that is the significance. Significance is importance in every quantum number, what it tells. These 3 points. And what are the L values? L value starts from 0 to n minus 1. Okay. Next one is the magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number proposed by the Landé. It is indicated by the letter M. It is indicated by the letter M. What it tells? That is the significance of magnetic quantum number. It tells about the orientation of the orbitals in space. Orientation of the orbitals in space. You know very well from the Azimuthal quantum number, the orbital which are our electron is present in which orbital. That is told by the Azimuthal quantum number. For example, electron is present in p orbital or d orbital, f orbital. Our electron is present in which orientation orbital? Means p has 3 orientation, d has the 5 orientation, and f has the 7 orientation. That orientation explained by the magnetic quantum number. So magnetic quantum number tells about the orientation of the orbitals in space. And also it tells about the number of degenerate orbitals present in a subcell. P has the three orbitals, D has the 5 orbitals, and F has the 7 orbitals. That is told by the magnetic quantum number by using this 2L plus 1 formula. 2L plus 1 formula. If you know the L value, we can tell about the M values. Here L is the Azimuthal quantum number. For a given L value, M have the minus L to the plus L through the 0. Minus L to plus L through the 0. For example, if subcell is S, the how many suborbitals are present in S subcell. Here only one orbital, that is S orbital, and M has the here L means here S orbital means 0. So M values, how the M values are there? Minus L to the plus L, minus L to the plus L. That's why here L value is 0. That's why this has the 0. It has only one orientation. If the subcell is P, for L value is 1, how many orientations are there? By using this formula, 2 into 1 plus 1, 3 orientations are there. So 3 orientations are there. How many? What are the M values? Minus L to the plus L. Here what is the L value? 1. So minus 1, 0, plus 1. If subcell is D, the L value is 2. So 2 into 2 plus 1. How many orientations are there? 5 orientations are there. 5 orientations are there. So minus 2 plus 2. Minus 2 to plus 2. Through the 0. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. If subcell is 7, subcell is F, the L value is 3. 2 into 3 plus 1, 7 is equal to 7. That means here 7 orientations are there. The M values are minus L to the plus L. What is the L value? 3. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2 and plus 3. Okay. So a magnetic quantum number tells about the electron is present in which orientation. Which orientation, that is explained by the magnetic quantum number. Next is the spin quantum number. Spin quantum number proposed by Uhlenbeck and Gaudsmit. These both scientists proposed the spin quantum number. It is indicated by the letter capital S. Capital S. So what it tells? That is the significance. It tells about the spin of the electron. You know very well, by principal quantum number tells the electron is present in which cell. Azimuthal quantum number present in electron is present in which subcell. And magnetic quantum number tells about the electron is present in which orientation of the orbital. And this spin quantum number tells about the electron rotate in which direction. That is the spin of the electron. If the electron spin is clockwise, that means if the electron is rotated in clockwise direction, this is the clockwise direction. This is the clockwise direction. S value is plus half. S value is plus half. If the electron rotate, that is the rotation means spin. Electron spin is clockwise direction. The S value is plus half and it is indicated by the upward arrow. Upward arrow. If the electron rotate, that is the electron spin is an anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means reverse. Clockwise, opposite to the clockwise. If the electron spin is anti-clockwise, the S value is minus half. S value is minus half. This is indicated by the downward arrow. That means the spin quantum number tells about the spin of the electron simply. So, in each orbital, maximum 2 electrons are present. In each orbital, maximum 2 electrons are present. These 2 electrons are maximum opposite direction, upward, downward, or upward. If the 2 electrons are present in the same spin, they are called the parallel spin electrons. That means if the electrons present in both parallel upward direction or downward direction, this type of electrons are called the parallel spin electrons. If the 2 electrons present in opposite spin, that is the anti-parallel. That means one upward, one downward, or one downward, one upward. So this is the anti-parallel spin. So maximum each orbital accommodate 2 electrons. They are maximum opposite spin. So this is about the quantum numbers. So simply for your understanding purpose, for a polytechnic student, for example, how we can identify a student in a college. Here the student is the electron. Here the student is the If you imagine student is one of the electron, how can you identify it? First, if your parent came to the college and asked for the student, that parent should tell about these four information. In which year the student is studied, which year, and which branch, what is the name of the student, what is the pin number. Pin number here means personal identification number. Here means here the cell, which cell or which orbit. Branch means and branch means here subcell. Branch means subcell. Name means orbital. Name means orbital. Orbital orientation. Orbital orientation. Pin number means spin of the electron. Spin of the electron. Here the four information of the students is not coincide with the any other students in a particular college. Like that, for an electron in atom, the four quantum numbers is not same. If the three principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number and magnetic quantum number is same, definitely the spin quantum number is differ. Here the year, branch, name is same. Definitely the students is differ the pin numbers with other students. So the quantum numbers means addressing the electron in an atom. That means completely characterizing each electron in an atom is called as quantum numbers. Okay.